Good evening, I'm Jeremy Hobbs, and this is my HIV Journal for Better Living, sponsored by thebetterwayfoundation.com and Hobbs Jeremy S on YouTube. It's 11:41 p.m. We got about 9 minutes to fill here before October 29th. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. Tonight we're going to talk about mental health. Okay? Finding out that you're infected with HIV is usually overwhelming. Even if you had suspected for some time that you were infected, actually discovering that you're positive can be a very traumatic experience. Anger, fear, guilt, confusion, numbness, and depression are completely natural reactions to the kind of news you've heard. If you've known for even several weeks, you may find yourself having a normal kind of day, then suddenly it hits you. Right in the face, you remember that you're HIV positive. It is very common for this kind of realization to hit you out of nowhere and over and over. You're not going crazy if this happens to you. Your moods may swing from profound sadness one moment to extreme anger the next. That's normal too. Now, while there are many ways to deal with all these feelings, the first step in getting through this kind of emotional roller coaster and turmoil is to acknowledge what you are feeling. And some of the tools you may want to use are talking to a close friend or a roommate or even a family member if they can handle it. You know who your family situation is. You know what they come from. You know how they act. You know what response is going to be to this. So make sure it's somebody that you can talk to that's going to give you positive reinforcement. Okay? And another way is to write in a journal. You see, I do a video journal, which is great for me. And also it helps other people nationwide. Justin out there has been doing an HIV journal for a long time. I mean, at first it was just all written, and now he's doing video addresses. And again, Justin, great job, great work, and great advocacy. You are to be admired. Now, one possible reaction is numbness. Now, when you don't seem to be feeling anything, that's called numbness. Don't be surprised if you find yourself going through the day in a state of shock. Even if you don't know it, your mind has already acquired ways to help you incorporate shocking new information. Allow yourself the ability to feel nothing. Don't think something's wrong with you if you don't feel something, okay? It may take time to get in touch with all your feelings. But one of your innate adaptation mechanisms may be to turn off, to allow you time to adjust to a change in your environment. So that is a healing process. So if you feel like, I don't feel nothing at all, what's wrong with me? Unless that goes on for a long period of time, that's just your body adapting. Now, if you're feeling angry, this is fine too. You have every right to be angry, and a lot to be angry about. This little virus is threatening your very existing and shaking up your whole life. It's okay to express this anger, but try not to take it out on other people. If you're feeling fearful, acknowledge your fears. Don't be hard on yourself or think that you have to be strong. HIV can bring up a range of emotions. Feel the way you are feeling, okay? Be able to accept how you feel. Now, what is depression? Well, I'll give you some signs of depression. Persistent sad, anxious, or empty mood. Feelings of hopelessness, pessimism, guilt, worthlessness, helplessness. Frequent crying. Loss of interest or pleasure in hobbies and activities you once enjoyed, including sex. Decreased energy, fatigue, feeling slowed down. Difficulty concentrating, remembering, making decisions. Insomnia, early morning awakening or oversleeping. I went through a lot of that. And, they make pills for that. They make a lot of pills, Some people say, oh, you don't need pills for everything. Well, let me tell you something. There are some pills out there that will help you live better. But don't abuse them, okay? I mean, that's all you got to remember. Other signs of depression, let's see, appetite and or weight changes. Some people overeat, some people don't eat enough. So, you know, it depends on who you are, what your body chemistry allows, what your brain's is firing off. Restlessness and irritability. I get a lot of that. Social withdrawal. Now I see a lot of people with that, and that's a big thing with AIDS, is social withdrawal. A lot of people just kind of back away from society and say, oh God, I don't want to go out in public, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you know. And these are signs of depression. So be able to see these things. But above all, the biggest sign of depression that you will find in life, thoughts of death, suicide, or suicidal attempt. And if you're feeling these things, don't be afraid to call your doctor. Yes, they may admit you for 24 hours or 72 hours observation, but that's only for your best interest. Now, I pray to God you got insurance, because you don't want to go to a place like West Central here in Georgia. I mean, I've been in that place, and I've seen, you know, I walked right through the doors, and I was going in there to visit a client, and there was this woman spinning around on the floor, just screaming and everything. So don't go to the loony bin, but at the same time, try to find a place that is appeasing to you, a relaxing environment, someplace that's not going to cause you more anxiety the minute you walk into the door. Because when I saw that, it freaked me out. I was like, my God, my people have to sit through this, you know, and what are they going to feel when they get out? One of the truths of testing HIV positive is that once you know, you can never not know again. Remember that. For bad or for good, your life will always be different in some ways now. You may be experiencing great feelings of loss about this. You may feel that certain areas of your life are now in the hands of doctors, labs, and insurance companies. This can make you feel as though you have less control over your own life and may cause you incredible anxiety. Remember the idea of self-empowerment and bring those behaviors into play. Know this. You do not have to give up control of your life. By arming yourself with information and deciding what is right for you, you will soon realize that you're still the same person you were. It's your life, it's your body, it's your health. And no matter how well-meaning your family or friends or even your doctor may be, they are only part of the answer to what you do next. Take time to decide what you want to do, then do it. See you tomorrow, guys, and have a great day.